Xinying has loads of parks. There's the Nanying Green Park, and there's the Swan Lake Park. It also has an art park filled with many charming art installations. Of course, you won't want to miss out on some bean sprout noodles, a Xinying delicacy. The historic Japanese-style officers' residence has just finished restoration. It's something worth checking out. Let's hop on a bus and explore Xinying together. Parks are like lungs of a city. In fact, Xinying has plenty of excellent parks, providing a breath of fresh air for its residents, as well as ample space to walk around in, and beautiful sights to behold. Nanying Green Park is such a park in Xinying, conveniently accessible by public bus. Take the Brown Line 2 or 3 on the Tainan city bus and stop at the Mingzi Civic Center. Alternatively, take the Yellow Line 6 to the Xinying District Office, and you will arrive at Nanying Green Park after a short stroll. Hi, David here, and welcome to Xinying. I'm in front of one of the many bus stops in Xinying. In fact, Xinying is a major transportation hub in this area, and this bus stop happens to be right in front of Nanying Green Park. So let's go! This is Nanying Green Park, and in many ways it's actually one of the oldest parks in Xinying, and it's the longest Xinying. It has a lot of trees, for example, and a lot of history behind it. So let's go and see what it's got for us. This park has more than 80 years of history. Despite several name changes and renovations, this place is still a mutual memory of the Xinying residents. The park has on display art installations of sika deer, so as to remind us the significance of these gentle creatures and the role nature plays in the city. A herd of deer galloping reflects the importance of making the city green, and the different design and postures of each individual deer represents a step away from traditional public art. Each deer is a work of art and brings with it a unique story. Not only is Nanying Green Park green because of all the trees, it's actually green because of its sustainable design. For example, behind me there's a pavilion, and on top of the pavilion it's actually covered with hundreds of solar panels, and supposedly actually powers some of the facilities in this park. There's an observatory in the park, and a beautiful lake view can be appreciated from the second floor. In the middle of the park, they've got a observatory, and it overlooks this lake. And they've got some humongous fish in this lake, and turtles as well. There is a pavilion in the middle of the lake. Its echoing acoustic makes for an interesting auditory experience. Come to Xinying and stroll around the park, enjoy the scenery, and relax a bit. After which, mouth-watering local snacks are just a short walk away. You know, Xinying has loads of delicacies and street food, and I'm really hungry. I smell something really nice down the street. Let's go check it out. Look at that. That's a champion's breakfast. It's for days with milk and cereal. It just doesn't cut it. These sticky salty rice cakes, they're really savory, and it's kind of interesting because they're really crispy on the outside, but it's very tender inside, and it's got a lot of fillings. There's little shrimps, there's radish, for example. It really makes an awesome breakfast. Never thought I'd be eating salty rice cakes and sausages for breakfast. Don't people usually have these as afternoon snacks? It really is quite something, eh? If you want to have a nibble at everything, try getting the variety platter. It's not something you want to miss in Xinying. I'm at Xinying Art Park, and rumor has it that there's a lot of mice in this area. So let's go find them and count how many there are. Xinying Art Park is about a 15-minute walk from the Xinying Cultural Center. Of course, you can choose to take a public bus on the Brown Line 1, getting off at Xinying Fish Market. After disembarking, the park is only 400 meters away. The vibrant colors here make it perfect for photo opportunities. There is a popular rainbow path in Xinying Art Park, where you can spot different adorable figures that are positioned on the ground, steel structures, and even on a rock climbing wall. They're very cute and attract a large number of visitors. Besides having adorable figures, Xingyin Art Park also has a plethora of art installations. The park sits adjacent to a branch of the Jianan Irrigation Canal, so you can also listen to the sound of nature while appreciating the artwork.
Xingyin Art Park really is a fantastic spot for the whole family. It's great fun for kids, of course. And it's very, very photogenic. In fact, it's a great place for selfies. Don't you agree? Hey, we're at the Cultural Center bus stop for the Yellow Line buses, and it's conveniently located right in front of where else? The Cultural Center. Let's go check it out.
The Xingyin Cultural Center is right next to Nanying Green Park. It's just right around the corner. Nanying Green Park straddles both Yingzi Road and Zhongzhen Road. Tainan City Bus operates the Brown Line along Yingzi Road, while Zhongzhen Road is served by the Yellow Line. So the Yellow Line isn't your only bus option in Xingyin. The Brown Line is another great alternative.
Hey, I'm at the Xingyin Cultural Center, and just recently they finished their new renovation, and they've got a brand new performance hall. And each year they actually invite a lot of international artists and performers to come to this place to showcase their arts. And on the plaza in front of this place, they've got lots and lots of art installations. For example, there's a giant red paper airplane right in front of me.
In addition to tons of outdoor art installations, there are many large-scale outdoor performances here as well. As an example, the annual Tainan Arts Festival invites performers from all over to perform on closed roads. It has become much like an art carnival, and it's a great chance for visitors of all age groups to party together. It's very popular indeed. A simple bowl of plain noodles, topped with garlic soy sauce and a handful of bean sprouts, makes a famous name for itself. These are bean sprout noodles. Very simple street food. What is so special about this dish, and why is it so famous in Xingyin? Follow us as we find out.
Hey, this is the bean sprout noodles of Xingyin, and it's very simple. It's just bean sprouts and noodles. That's it. But the story doesn't end there, because it's a bit of a DIY affair. In fact, you're supposed to put in your own garlic soy sauce. And if you like spicy food like myself, a bit of really, really spicy chili sauce. Oh yeah, like that. And this is the final product. I guess in a way, the simplicity of the bean sprout noodles really makes it in a way, it's like a blank canvas, because it actually takes in all the flavors of the sauce. And it's perfect for when you're feeling just a bit peckish, but not too hungry. Hey, what better way to complement your bean sprout noodles than a bowl of hot pork blood soup?
Next, take the Tainan City Bus and board either Yellow Line 6 or 6-1 and hop off at Pudao. The nearby Swan Lake Park is only a stroll away.
This is Swan Lake Park, and on its shores there's a statue of two swans. The view looks amazing, by the way, so let's go. Hey, look, there's a duck. Bye.
The wooden walkway here is perfect for an easy walk around the lake while appreciating the view. It really is a pleasant experience. The walkway leads to the middle of the lake where a pavilion awaits. Here you can relax your feet and take in the picturesque view of the park, as well as a neoclassical stone arch bridge, whose guardrails are decorated with small white lions. Remember to visit the park whenever you're in Xingyin.
Just when you think we've seen all of Xingyin's delicacies, here you are with the duck chowder. And this duck chowder has more than 7 decades of history behind it. So let's give it a go.
This little bowl is 70 years in the making. As a traditional street food, it's difficult not to picture this place as a small roadside affair. But this old shack now looks more like an upscale restaurant.
即使是小吃，那我们也要吃得很优雅啊。 所以说我们会去找一些非常精美的一些石器，然后把环境整理得非常非常的干净。
The duck is really, really good, and you know it's fresh when it's very springy and tender and not dry at all. And when you pair it with the bamboo shoots, it's a match made in heaven.
Besides passing down their traditions, old shops need to be inventive when it comes to their recipes as well. An example of this would be deep-fried duck in taro batter. This combination of both taro and duck creates a unique experience that marries the crunchy goodness of duck meat with the pillowy soft consistency of taro batter. Everything is just right. True connoisseurs highly recommend the drunken duck. It's also very delicious. Duck chowder and other creative duck dishes are something you shouldn't miss in Xingying. Taizi Temple is another renowned attraction in Xingying.
今年太祖宫就是在西元1683年的时阵，由大陆5位先祖啦吼，奉请着咱的伊的金尊甲神教吼，伫福建这个所在来到咱这个台南。
Taizi Temple isn't just a temple, it's also a community. The residents here are unified through a common faith, and their daily activities seem to revolve around it as well. Besides providing space for activities, Taizi Temple often offers both monetary and hardware support for many local events. By giving back to the community also happily assists the temple with its own events. Besides having ceramic collages, the wooden structures and murals of Taizi Temple are also full of stories. There are also several historical plaques here, and the oldest one in the collection is from 1883. The ridges that stem from the top of its gable walls are decorated with beautiful goosehead motifs carved from clay that's worth checking out. Many pilgrims come to Taizi Temple on Sundays, and sometimes the temple invites troops to perform as well. It's packed with activities. If you happen to be in Xingying on a Sunday, drop by Taizi Temple and experience Taiwanese temple culture firsthand. If you're lucky, you may even be able to catch a performance or two.
This is a Japanese-style officer's residence that's just finished restoration. Let's see what it's like on the inside.
The Japanese-style officer's residence of Xingying County was built in 1935, and in 2010 it was designated as a historical heritage building. The building was built using predominantly cypress with incredibly intricate details. The building is well preserved and will become an art and cultural space after renovation. If you happen to like Japanese architecture and culture, this place is a must-see.
Xingying truly is an awesome place to visit. The parks here are amazing, and the art scene here is fantastic as well, not to mention the food. So next time you guys come to Xingying, make sure to indulge in its artistic and culinary excellence.